We are in the futuristic year of 21XX or
On
21XX,
that note,
depending on how you want to say it. Yes, that is canonically how the year is said and spelled. No,
Nice.
I'm not going into more detail. So, in this futuristic
Said that 5
year,
times.
there are beings known as Reploids. These are
Awesome.
futuristic robots that can think for themselves, they can feel emotions. They are essentially human. And for a good while, these robots have been helping humans. They have been assistants for humans as well as just friends to humans. They work together very nicely. However, certain Reploids have started committing certain crimes, and these
Ooh.
Reploids were eventually labeled as Mavericks.
Okay.
And there was a group that was formed from Reploids known as the Maverick Hunters, and they are sent out to either arrest or destroy the Mavericks. Arresting is not easy, but they are able to do it on certain occasions. And we are beginning our game at the Mechanaloid Repair Center that is right outside the Able City Hunter base. Now, mechanaloids are essentially what non-sentient robots are called. Most of them are vehicles, but they can be shaped like certain animals, which they do use mechanaloids as animals for the environment due to a lot of the nature not being around anymore. No one really knows what happens with most of the natural animals. People are still looking into it, but we are at the Mechanaloid Repair Center, and Lug Wasp is now just finishing work on one of the large spider mechanaloids. These mechanaloids have 4 very long spider-like legs, as well as cannons mounted onto the faces of them. These are typically used by the Maverick Hunters for very large Mavericks, which they hope that they don't have to run into, but they were created just in case something like that were to ever happen.
God. They always bring in the heavy machinery when I'm on shift. No one else.
And
it's funny you would say that.
A Reploid walks up next to him and lays down a box full of parts, and he lifts up his goggles, and he just kind of laughs at that remark. Yeah, well, you're the only one who's always here. This is Douglas, who has just recently been transferred here to the Mechanaloid Repair Center. He's incredibly good with machines, though he says he was actually created to be a nurse Reploid originally.
Yeah. It's easy to forget sometimes.
And,
still, it always happens to be after hours.
After
yeah,
hours.
well, during hours, they're normally out on missions, and he starts taking out some parts, and he takes out a wrench, and he starts screwing in some loose bolts that were on the spider mechanaloid's legs.
Right.
Guess you're right.
And he kind of takes a few steps back. Man, have you heard the stories that have been going on recently in the news?
I
about
haven't.
how all those mechanaloids have been going crazy?
Do tell.
Heard a little bit. Some of the other mechanics coming in, hearing it over the radio.
Yeah.
I've not looked into it myself.
Well, I'm just hoping none of ours do. I mean, we'd be dead if any of these guys were to turn against us, especially all at once. And as he says this, he looks around at all of the mechanoloids that are currently surrounding them on all sides.
We'll be fine.
And as he says this, almost on cue, a laser shot is fired down and hits the ground. Now, it does not seem like it was aimed directly at them, but there appears to be somebody up by the rafters of the center. They can't quite tell who it is. Actually, would you like to roll for a perception check?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll do
2d6.
You guys to roll for me since I'm playing Minecraft.
Yeah, that's fine.
6.
Thanks.
You guys find me. You guys find me in the first scene, right?
Yeah, this is you. You just fired. So Lugwasp is trying to look around and see if he can find exactly who this person is or where they currently are up in the rafters.
What the hell is that?
While he does try to turn on his mounted lights up near his eyes, which he normally uses to look inside of the mechanoloids, since it's typically pretty dark in there, he still can't quite make it out. And Douglas is trying to stay calm and stay near the mechanoloid. You think this might be the guy who's been doing it? Who's been messing up the mechanoloids?
I'm not sure, but he's not messing up any of these ones.
You want to bet?
Do you want Sphinx to jump down?
Yes.
Okay, so Sphinx leaps off of the rafters.
We gotta have a little bit of a battle before I switch over.
Yes, Sphinx leaps off of the rafters and lands down on the ground in front of them. Now, since we didn't really go over exactly the character's design, like, how do you imagine Sphinx to look?
Like a sphinx, but with cancer. Like a deformed sphinx, because his name's
Wow.
So
not the cancer part, because I don't like joking about cancer.
As he lands on the ground and starts raising up, they see that it appears to be a feline Reploid. This Reploid's fur color, or well, technically it's not real fur, but as it is a feline, the color of its skin appears to be a sickly green color, and it seems to be wearing a headdress, almost like what they would refer to as the Sphinx, which is an ancient, very ancient human artifact that has long since been lost to time, and white armor.
Douglas, can you hand me that pipe wrench?
Douglas quickly reaches over and hands him the pipe wrench.
All right. I don't know what you're here for, but I'm going to kindly ask you to leave. This is my warehouse.
Well, I'm here for revenge.
What?
All Maverick Hunters must be destroyed.
Wait, Maverick Hunters?
Or not Maverick Hunters, but yeah.
Yeah, mechanoloids.
Mechanoloids, yeah.
Wait. So you're
Is that
not
how
the
you
one who's
feel
causing
now?
the mechanoloids to go all crazy?
No.
Well, you're not wrecking the mechanoloids in this shop, even if you're not going to drive them crazy. Just spend all day repairing them, putting them back together.
He really has, too. He has been here for the last 23 and a half hours.
Ooh, 23 and a half hours.
Why does that sound like you're breathing?
So, what are we doing?
Gonna destroy it.
Do you
Don't you
want to
mean-
aim your
Don't you
rifle
mean
at?
we're gonna destroy them?
Yes.
Okay,
Let's
so he
do
aims
it.
his rifle. Okay, as he aims the rifle at the mechanoid's head, suddenly the garage-like door bursts open as a giant mech suit is standing in the doorway. And this is you, Hunter. So if you want to say anything,
Nice to meet you. It's me. Alpha.
Who's this clown?
You don't know who I am? You're
that
about
would
ready to meet
be.
me.
I think his name is Alpha.
Correct.
Just while they're talking, can fucking Lugwasp throw the pipe wrench at
Yes.
Sphinx's rifle?
Yes.
Okay, what am I rolling?
It's
Another-
still two. Oh yeah, all of these are 2d6. It's like
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Roll
like
that 2d6.
What constitutes a successful roll here?
um.
Just like anything above a 6?
So like, basically, it depends on your stats and like your stat bonuses and how that adds up with what you rolled. If you roll a 2, like in total, so you roll 1 on each, that is essentially rolling a 1 on a 1d20. So that's essentially a fail. But if your stats are high enough, then
I imagine
you might still be able to do it.
I imagine this would be a strength thing, and my strength is 12.
Okay, I just rolled for Sphinx, so let's look at the stats here.
Question: When is my character showing up?
In just a sec.
Okay, because we never really talked about that.
Yeah, don't worry. Okay. Okay.
Sounds like a lightsaber for your voice changer.
Okay.
No, that's
so,
me playing a track in the background from
Wasp
yours truly. Pixel.
chucks the pipe wrench at Sphinx. Sphinx turns and notices, and as he tries to leap out of the way, he isn't quite quick enough, and the pipe wrench hits him in the side. This doesn't do a whole lot of damage considering, well, they're robots, but it does cause him to fall onto the ground, and he does drop his rifle.
This is my shop.
Now, Hunter, you were ordered to either capture or kill Sphinx. So, do you want to try to punch him or grab him with your mech?
I think I will grab him.
Okay. Would you like me to roll for you?
Yeah, roll it.
Okay. I'm still not used to rolling 2d6s.
Yeah.
Okay. And I guess I'll roll for Sphinx as well.
Yeah, you know what? Some of the music that I've already made might actually fit this, or fit some of the situations in this game.
Cool.
Yeah, that's true. That's pretty true.
Hey, since Audrey's not playing right now, can we use rhythm?
I mean,
Yeah, I just have to mute it. That's all. Me.
Yeah, because if Phoenix knows how to turn it down, because I
What?
remember, Jacob was asking if we could use the rhythm bot to play songs for the campaign. I just wanted to make sure if we do that, you know how to do that.
Right, because
Like
that's
you know how to
pretty
turn it down.
My computer, yeah.
Okay. All right then.
Now we can change the color of his what's the word? Keyboard.
You can go ahead and do it. It's up. Load
Wait,
it up.
are you playing? Are you using Discord on your computer, Phoenix?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay.
Here. Upload.
So
Yeah, I was okay.
is the Met
So-
guy a Maverick Hunter?
Yeah, he's definitely one of ours. And as he says
Wait,
this,
is it diet rhythm?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as he says this, Alpha rides up and with the two gigantic arms of his ride armor latches onto Sphinx and lifts him up off the ground. Sphinx is trying to struggle, but he was not made for strength. He is
You
unable
fool.
to
You can't
pry
get away
out.
from me. Try your best, but you will never succeed, Sir Megix Alpha. Megix.
Anti-hero energy here.
I know, and a wolf-like Maverick just starts walking into the room. Yeah, I don't think he needs the theatrics, buddy.
What is it?
There's another one?
Yeah, I'm not sure who this guy is. Oh, yeah, name's, Tamaskin.
Hi.
Yeah, hi. We were ordered to, get that guy over there, so, yeah, I think we'll be on our way now. Jacob, do you want to try to do anything more?
No, I don't want to go.
So I will say you do have your tail.
I do have a tail.
You cannot use your arms or your legs at the moment, but you can use your tail. So if you want to try to roll for an intelligence, I can see if you can slip out somehow.
No, they're just cut off.
Nah, I think I've surrendered already.
Okay, so Sphinx has stopped struggling and has accepted his fate.
Well, that was fun, interesting, exciting. A distraction, though.
Yes, sorry about that. We got a distress call about this guy blowing up the local hospital, and, well, we were just trying to follow him, and, yeah, he wound up here, but we'll get out of your way.
But I mean, I'm a doctor. That's my job.
Yeah, not anymore.
You can't fire me. I'm the only doctor in this town.
Trust me, they have more.
Wow, that sounds awful, actually. I'm sorry for being so rude. I'm just finishing up working on these, and he just kind of motions towards, like, all of the walkers.
Douglas helps, like, picks up the box full of parts. Yes, again, sorry about this. We'll just be on our way. Now,
right.
As they start to leave, we're going to cut to a spot not too far away from the repair center, above the city. Currently flying is a Phoenix-like Reploid. Up high in the air, Phoenix has been trying out their wings just to make sure that they are able to fly around and use them proficiently as instructed by their father, Gate, as he wanted to make sure that all of their flying functionality was successful. His readings said they would be, but he just wanted to make sure that there weren't any accidents.
Mm-hmm.
No comment.
Yeah. Yes.
But it,
No
like,
comment
Phoenix
made.
spoke English.
Oh yeah. Phoenix speaks English, or well, speaks whatever language they speak in MegaMan X. It's never really clarified.
Wow.
Yeah, I just didn't have nothing to say.
These wings were great.
And over, like it's a bit muffled due to how high they are over the city, but they can hear Gates' voice over their earpiece.
These wings
Splendid.
work great.
Well, then, if you wouldn't mind coming back, I can. And as he says this, Phoenix actually kind of squints down as they see what appears to be some sort of hover mechanoloid with some sort of Reploid riding in it, going really close to the repair center. This Reploid appeared to be wearing green armor and looked very humanoid with a bald head.
That's forward too.
Would Phoenix like to go down and investigate?
Yes, but I imagine as they go down, they tell Gate what they're doing.
Okay. So as Phoenix descends, they make sure to inform Gate that they found some suspicious activity. This was actually something that Gate had programmed into them. It was a sort of Maverick detection software to basically try to help identify suspicious Reploids who may be Mavericks. And Gate sounded a bit overjoyed that this appeared to be working right now. Oh, that's splendid. Please make sure that this one is a Maverick. I was a bit afraid that it would, well, mark several suspicious-looking Reploids as actual Mavericks, and, well, I wouldn't want you killing them.
What's Fulbright?
Now, Phoenix lands. Phoenix lands behind the building that is right next to the repair center. And as they kind of peer out, they see the hover mechanoloid float down and land on the ground. And the Reploid got out. Now, I'm going to roll for you. Gee, I don't know what this would really be, but it's got to be for stealth. So I guess it would be speed.
Yes, I would imagine.
Ooh,
Ooh.
What was it?
it was a 10. That's really good. Okay, so Phoenix feels like this Reploid has already noticed that they're there. And right before the Reploid turns his head to look at Phoenix, Phoenix quickly darts further in behind that building. And the Reploid keeps on staring at the building for about a minute before finally turning back around and starting to go towards the repair center.
Sorry, I was talking to him.
Now, what does Phoenix want to do?
Is the person or is the whatever it's called?
I mean, you can say person. They're essentially people.
Is the thing inside the building?
He is approaching the building. He's not quite inside yet.
I imagine Phoenix just wants to fly up on top of the repair center.
Okay. So Phoenix spreads their wings, goes back up into the air, and quietly swoops down right on top of the building and tries to peer over the edge to see this Reploid go inside. Now, as Phoenix watches, they see that this Reploid does not use the door. This Reploid reaches by his hip and takes out what appears to be some sort of handle. As he pushes a button, a beam of light shoots out. He stabs it into the side of the wall of the repair center and starts moving it up. it appears like he's making his own doorway into it.
Just for fun, Phoenix wants to land on their head.
Okay. Yeah, I will have you roll for that. Okay. Phoenix jumps off of the building and tries to swoop down. The Reploid seems shocked for a moment and tries to pull his beam saber out of the wall. Phoenix does land on top of him, but he blocks Phoenix's clawed talons with his arm. And as the Maverick Hunters inside the repair center were about to leave, everyone hears some sort of bang noise coming from outside the repair center.
The shop ain't supposed to be making noises like that.
No, it's not. Only whenever we're doing really, really big maintenance.
Well, Maverick Hunters, I think you've got more business here.
Looks like it. And Tamaskin raises up his turbine arm and starts revving it up. All right, Alpha, let's do this.
Can Lugwasp, like, go into a vent in the ceiling?
Yes.
Okay.
Lugwasp, flies up. Oh, go ahead.
I imagine he flies kind of like a bee or something.
Yes.
Very slowly, but...
Lugwasp slowly ascends up to the top of the building, right up by the rafters. And he goes right up towards one of the ventilation shafts. He activates one of his arms to get a screwdriver to unscrew the vent. And as he puts it down, he flies into the air vent. And he knows this garage better than anybody. So he even knows where the ventilation system leads. As he flies through the vent, he peers out to the end of the vent that leads outside. He can actually see the two Reploids outside. The one he can't identify. He has no idea who this is. It's some sort of bird Reploid that's on fire for some reason. But the other Reploid, he feels like he can recognize. Can you roll for intelligence?
Yes. It's 2d6. Yeah, that's... Wow, another 5.
Yeah.
Was you going to put the redstone lighting in here?
Okay. Wasp is having a bit of a hard time remembering, but suddenly it does click. Normally he doesn't care to learn the names of any of the Maverick Hunters, despite working for them. The only ones that he really remembers are X, because X is the one that made all Reploids, so he kind of has to know who X is, at least in name. But this Reploid was someone a bit different. He's heard his name quite a bit around the Hunters, but he's only seen him about 2 times ever since he started working here. This was Sigma, the commander of the Maverick Hunters. Now, he has no idea why Sigma would be here. Sigma, being the commander, is usually sent out for top-rate jobs. For Mavericks that are so destructive, they can take out entire cities just by themselves, which is why Sigma has to go in and take them out. And there were actually a couple mechanoloids. One of the spider mechanoloids that was actually launched out from the repair center a few weeks ago actually had to have been stopped by Sigma due to how destructive these things are. But this was a small Maverick, one that 2 no-name Maverick Hunters just picked up. So why is Sigma here?
He wants to, like, peer his, or, like, push out the vent and, like, stick his head out.
Yes, and as he does this, is Phoenix trying to speak to Sigma?
Excuse
Yeah, he wants to be like, sorry?
You're going to be.
What?
No, I won't. I what are you gonna do to me? I'm fire.
Hey, what?
He peers up.
What's
I
this all
see.
about?
He kind of shoves Phoenix aside and turns to look at Lugwasp.
I am.
Are you Sigma?
That I am, and I know that you are Lugwasp.
Yes.
Very
you-
handy work you do on these mechanoloids, and he motions to his hover mechanoloid that was parked outside.
Well, thank you. But also, why are you here, and why is there a giant gash in the side of in the wall?
And
Nice.
Tamaskin and Alpha also just like dart around the corner with their weapons at the ready, and they see Sigma. Commander Sigma, sir! And Tamaskin immediately does a salute. What does Alpha want to salute?
Yes, let him salute.
Okay, so with his giant ride armor arm, he raises it high above where his actual head is and does a salute. And Sigma takes out his beam saber and puts it away. You see, I had heard the distress signal about some Reploid escaping a hospital and coming down here. Due to the recent outbreak of rogue mechanoloids, I had to ensure that this wasn't the perpetrator. After all, one of your mechanoloids caused a lot of damage down in the city. And Lugwasp knows that he is referring to the event that happened a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Well, they caught him.
And he sees Sphinx. Now, after Alpha saluted, he dropped Sphinx, but Sphinx is so defeated at this point that he didn't even try to run. He's just like sitting on the ground.
Sphinx, boy, you think you could run from me? You can't, cause you are defeated!
Is something wrong with that guy?
I think so.
Yeah. He there were some manufacturing issues when he got made.
It's almost like a defect, and, you know, it kind of is. You know, but, like, seriously, I don't like it.
He like
Top of the morning to ya.
He like hides his real face. He's so embarrassed.
Oh my god, I can't be seen. Gotta run away.
Well, Sigma, you're absolutely allowed to use any of the doors.
I was trying to make sure that the Maverick was caught off guard.
Fair enough.
Now, does Phoenix want to chime in?
Sorry, person, thing. You know, I was built with a Maverick detection software, and I was trying to make sure you weren't one. Obviously, you're quite the opposite, but still.
Maverick detection software. That's
What kind of
certainly
software are
quite
you
interesting.
using?
May I ask your name?
What does it look like my name is?
God.
Don't play games with me.
I like how that could be a serious response.
Yeah.
Don't play games with me. You know who my name is.
Well, I would assume your name is
will-
Phoenix.
Get you.
Wow, you know your mythical creatures better than I do.
You're really smart.
I am one.
Yes, he
I
is
thought I
very
was a
smart. But
Thunderbird.
if he could talk the talk, can he walk the walk?
I'm a phoenix?
Yeah. Wait, what?
Can he prove
Wait,
it or not?
what?
I thought I was a blue jay.
Because it's a big problem. If he can't prove it, what are we doing here?
I thought that's why my fire was blue.
You thought your fire was blue? You got a big
Why,
problem.
dude?
I know you're like raping our ear.
Well,
Okay,
You're like
that's
too
a
close to your
problem.
mic or something.
Yes, I know.
I
That was my
guess
point.
while we're having this nice big family reunion, do you guys have anything that needs fixed? We just finished up on all the mechanoids in there.
Yeah, you
And-
can fix me so that way I
Truly.
can be part of you guys.
Sigma takes out or takes his beam saber off of his hip again and hands it up to Lugwasp. You see, I've been using this for, well, quite a long time. I can't honestly remember the last time I had it repaired. I don't believe there's anything wrong with it, but I wouldn't mind if you would take a look.
Sure.
I guess we could take a look.
I would like well, I'll roll for Phoenix, but Gavin, can you roll another intelligence check?
Yes.
Wasn't there like one night where all of our rolls were basically
Ooh.
intelligence?
You mean tonight? I mean,
You-
probably.
I mean, that's possible. Tonight could
Well,
have
it's
been the
better
night.
than what I've been rolling.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look at everyone's intelligence. Oh yeah, Phoenix realized I forgot Phoenix's intelligence was super high. So
When does Sphinx become a main character again? I forgot.
you just, I mean, you can be one now technically. Just you can still speak and everything.
Well, I thought
so-
they came and captured me.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah, but you're still
we-
like a character, and
yeah,
you can get up
yeah,
and move now. You were dropped.
yeah.
Oh,
Um,
I want to be part. I'm bored.
so.
B part then.
As they're speaking with Sigma, Phoenix realizes Sigma seems to be eyeing them up. It's not just a simple, staring at them
Aha.
just to speak. Sigma appears to be looking at their entire design. And Lugwasp thought that he noticed this as well, but wasn't quite sure, and, well, considering he's a bit finicky around Maverick Hunters as is, he just kind of brushed it off. But Phoenix thinks there's something a little bit more with that.
Well, I'll bring this into the shop and see if any parts need replacing or whatever. It looks
See
in
if
relatively
any
good
parts need
condition considering how long it's been
replacing.
used. I don't normally work on small tools like this, but well, I'm sure I'll figure something out.
Thank you.
Could Phoenix like enter the shop with like boss?
Yes. Do you want to go through the door, or do you want to try to fly through the air vent?
Doors are for losers.
Fly through the air vent.
Phoenix flies up, and they can't fit through that air vent. But actually, I'm gonna roll.
The air vent can fit through them.
I'm gonna roll you another intelligence, but your intelligence is high. Yeah. So
What
Phoenix,
was it?
you got a 6. Phoenix
Okay.
thinks for a moment and looks at the air vent and then looks at their flames covering their body, and they try to increase their flames. And they keep on increasing and increasing them until their entire body appears to just be made out of fire. And after trying that, they morph their body into a smaller shape and have it fly through the air vent.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Jesus. I think-
Sigma's staring and watching this.
God, I didn't even know we had a heating system. We don't have a heating system in here. Why would we have a heating system?
No, we don't. And as he says that, Phoenix bursts into the room.
Hey, buddy.
Ah!
Oh.
Peekaboo.
Who's
that?
Are you gonna, like, assassinate us or destroy the shop?
No, not really. I just wanted to talk to you because I saw something that I kind of spooked me.
Yeah, I mean, this whole situation's pretty spooky. I'm gonna have to make sure that this isn't a bomb or something.
Wait, who would give you a bomb?
That's a great question.
Was it
I
Chill
would.
Penguin? He tried to make me fix a bomb once.
I say that's a great question because it's not. I lied. It would either be a Maverick or a Maverick Hunter. Sometimes I wonder which is more likely.
Anyways,
Oh yeah, go Phoenix.
anyways, I saw you looking at that guy. I guess you would know the name, but since I forget all the time, I'm not going to.
No, Phoenix would not know the name.
Well,
Phoenix.
they said the name.
Yeah, but I mean, they just met him.
Yeah. But that guy out there, I saw you were looking at him, and he was just looking at all of us. What were you thinking?
What was I thinking? I mean, a bunch of people just came into my shop and started fighting, and then Sigma is drilling into the side of my shop.
Wait, Commander Sigma's here?
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
I mean,
that's his saber. Whoa. We don't get to fix hunter weapons like this.
yeah, that's kind of the concerning bit.
Sorry, your brother is doing stuff on my laptop. Also, it's about to die, so I gotta hop off Minecraft.
It's
Okay.
6%.
Creepy Robin 9911 left the game.
Your name is Creepy 9 Robin.
No, what?
What was that then?
It's creepy around 19 or 99.
It's like exactly what I said.
No, it's not. Creed 9 P9.
It's like Creepy Robin.
I do just want to cut back outside. So we have Tamaskin and Alpha with Sphinx.
What's this? Because you guys cut off like as soon as I asked Gavin the question.
You didn't cut off on my end, but I'm hardwired.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, no.
You guys cut off from me.
I
Yeah, it's probably
I
your
said
internet.
like I just kind of said like, oh well, a bunch of people just came into my shop and started fighting, and then Sigma was there and drilling
then-
into the side of my shop.
And then Douglas said, Commander Sigma! Whoa, we don't get to fix Maverick Hunter weapons like this.
Well, I was thinking maybe he was looking at us like he wanted us to join his team or something.
Well, assuming that that's correct, I'm no. Anyways, I've got. Oh wait, I don't have more to repair. All the work. Wait, all the work in here is done. Aside from fixing this thing.
And
Oh, yeah.
God damn it.
Douglas is looking star-eyed. I wouldn't mind fixing it if you'd like me to.
Yeah. Go ahead. Just don't kill yourself.
He takes it and he's examining it. Craftsmanship. And he goes by his box of parts and he starts opening the saber up.
Douglas has always been a lot better at working on the smaller things. Not really my strong suit.
Now,
Hey,
Join the game.
Hey, welcome back.
did Phoenix, like, look at it?
yeah, Phoenix can take a look at it if you want.
What made you rejoin?
I can play now. I had opened Discord on my phone because my computer just died.
Oh,
But yeah, if you want Phoenix to take a look, does Phoenix want to examine something specific, or do they just want to look at it?
They just want to, like, look at it.
Okay. So Phoenix walks over to Douglas and sees him taking it apart. As they look at the weapon, it does seem to be a very well crafted weapon. They haven't seen any weapon quite like that. Granted, they haven't been alive for that long either, but from all of the weapons that Gates had shown them and already pre-programmed into them, just from memories, they have never seen a weapon that looked so intricate, especially after Douglas takes part of the outer casing off and they can see all of the small mechanisms that appear to be inside of it. Especially one very small crystal, it looks like, embedded into it.
Wow, this is weird.
Yeah, I know. I mean, to think all of the power pouring out from this weapon, all coming from that tiny crystal.
it's incredible.
Sphinx isn't. Yeah, Sphinx is just there right by them, and they didn't know. And they both freak out, and then Tamaskin and Alpha come running back in.
I will
Sorry,
set you on fire, Sphinx.
sorry. He ran away.
What a miss.
Oh,
My
they
Internet died.
I was gonna say,
that's
let me guess,
hilarious
your
thing
internet
ever.
died again?
they were examining Sigma's weapon, Douglas and Phoenix were, and then Sphinx just popped up. They didn't know he was even there in the room, and he was like crouched by them looking at it, which freaked them both out. And then Tamaskin and Alpha came running
Hey
back
guys,
in
I
because
will
Sphinx ran
be
away.
right back.
All right.
Can Lugwasp just like come up and look at the weapon, like not even paying attention to any of that?
Yes. So, Lugwasp does fly up and looks at the weapon, and as he's looking, he does see the crystal that Douglas was talking about. Do you want to roll an intelligence check to try to see if you can find out what this crystal is or where it's from?
Yes. Damn. You know
Yeah.
what? That makes sense, though. It's not
Yeah.
like mechanical.
Yeah,
That is-
so Lugwasp is looking at the device, and specifically the crystal, and he's trying to think if he's ever come across or heard from anyone about this strange crystal that's been implanted in some of the tech, and he knows it's not just this saber, it's also been put in some of the mechanoloids to power them, but he never really questioned it before, and he never really cared to ask, because whenever he had to fix those systems, it was always the actual mechanisms he had to fix. The crystals, he would just take out, fix the stuff, then put the crystal back in. He didn't even bother to try to figure out what the crystal actually is.
Huh. Don't usually see those on weapons this small. Probably how it was managing to saw into the wall of this building.
Yeah, it's very bizarre. I wonder who made it.
I have no idea.
And Tamaskin is trying to grab Sphinx. All right, you're coming with us.
Oh, you guys are back.
Yeah, he ran away.
Oh, into the building. Smart.
Yeah. We'll take him away now. Does Sphinx want to say anything?
Why don't you just convert me to one of you guys? I don't want to be evil.
Huh? But you're a Maverick. You blew up a hospital.
That was the
harmed
old me. I want to be good.
You mean the you from 5 minutes ago?
Something like that, if that's what you want to call it. But I want to be good.
Tamaskin's confused, and I gotta remember Tamaskin's intelligence is super low. So he scratches his head and just shrugs. Well, if you want to be good, I guess I don't see a problem with it.
It was that
easy? He suddenly hears someone screaming in his ear, and the others can't hear it, but it seems like it was really loud because he jumped and he's like covering his ear. Yeah, I know, but he said he's gonna be good. Oh, come on. I mean, he didn't even really put up a fight. It's not fair to put him in. Yes, ma'am. I swear, having Opera as your navigator is the worst.
Opera.
Yes, she is my navigator and Alpha's navigator. She can be a pain.
I bet. I hate bosses. That's why I'm evil. Was evil.
Yeah, you immediately turn. What was that?
I just like the idea that fucking the Sphinx is this like he's just constantly scheming. He's still doing good things, but in the most suspicious way possible.
Yeah, I imagine he like doesn't mean to be suspicious. It's just
yeah, like he's doing like the cartoony villain thing where he's like clasping his hands together and just rolling them around, you know.
The team is like successfully completing a mission, and he goes, "It's all going according to plan." What did you say? We're doing the mission properly.
Yeah,
like that we're following the plan.
Yeah. You know, we won. That's what happened.
Yes, it went according to plan.
Okay. He's got the most like cartoonishly evil laugh, and he's not even trying to have it be evil. He's just actually laughing.
And now it's time to reap the rewards. What? We're getting paid for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the rewards. I'm getting a reward for this.
I'll help.
And then I'm going to backstab all of my friends. What? Oh yeah, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh,
what?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what? Snipe. Rifle shot through the heart. Sphinx, why? You know, I don't actually know. Just kind of seemed right at the time.
I thought it was funny. I mean, You know, usually the third thing in a list is
What are you
supposed to be
doing?
the funny,
Leave
wacky
it.
one, right?
Leave it. I have an idea.
Ooh,
That's what she said.
go for it.
No, not you. I was talking to him because he destroyed my thing.
Oh.
So Tamaskin turns to Sphinx. By order of the Maverick Hunters, I have to take you back to the hospital so they can examine you to make sure that you don't have the Maverick virus.
But they're not going to let me in. I blew it up.
I know, but
You're going to have to take me across town.
it's orders. There's a special doctor that they want you to see. Please, I don't want her to yell at me again.
We have to take you back to the hospital. What hospital?
Yeah,
Not that place.
I
That's
just destroyed it.
Yeah. What? Yeah, there isn't one anymore.
Duh.
Well, we're taking you to the debris.
Oh man.
The doctor should still be dead. I mean,
Doctor's the fucking doctor that they have to go to. He's sitting.
This is why I had that carpet floating.
As Douglas is fixing up the saber, he takes it. He puts the casing back onto it and hits the button, and the saber shoots out larger and even a little bit brighter than it was before. And he just kind of like waves it around. Yep, it seems good as new now. And he hits the button. You should probably give this back to Commander Sigma.
Will do.
Yeah, I gotta... Wait, you're coming with us?
Oh. I just thought he was talking to me.
Oh, well, alright. And Tamaskin is about to grab the saber. Does Slugwasp actually want to return it himself?
Yes.
Okay. In just a quick motion, Lugwasp grabs it before Tamaskin can.
Excuse me.
What?
You're in my way.
It's bad form. You know, usually the mechanics like to
And
redeliver
I'm
their
back.
prepared products.
Oh, hey, Andy. Well, hey, that's fine if you want to come with us, though we're gonna have to take a pit stop by the hospital.
All right.
And, so Phoenix has heard all of, their conversation. And they are wanting to try to learn more about this Sigma guy. But, do they want to tag along?
What's the question?
yes, but I'm going to voice.
Okay.
Eden,
I
you're like standing in my way.
He's like on something, just looking down. He's not like on the ground looking at anything.
Oh, he shot up to the rafters.
Yeah,
You're like-
and he's
you're
looking
like-
down. So I
like-
imagine he like flies in my mind.
He flew up there after Sphinx scared him.
Thank you.
This is why you don't scare a fire sun god thing.
Boy.
Would you guys mind if I tagged along? I might be able to get you guys to the hospital fast.
Oh, I mean, I'd I don't mind. That would make things a lot easier.
Yeah, hopefully we don't get caught in like an active war zone on the way over there.
Yeah, if you do, I'm
But you
literally
never know. You never
Well,
know.
if
Something happens.
if we do,
What?
well, if we do, I'm literally made out of fire. So
Well, don't
Yeah.
touch me then.
Well,
That's
good for you.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah. Bye. No, I was gonna have him question it, but no, he's stupid. Okay. And he just starts walking out.
So, Jesus. How do you even do small talk with a Maverick Hunter?
Um.
Hi, how's
what
your
do
day
you guys
going?
talk about?
Well, we talk about all of the new Mavericks on the news. We talk about our definitely not official ranking system of who's stronger during our training fights with each other. Magma Dragoon is definitely at the top. And, well, we'd like to go to the casino after work.
So how's the casino?
Oh, it's been doing good, and Dennis has been keeping the place up and running. They actually got a new waitress Reploid, and, well, she's interesting.
That's a very
What?
interesting way to phrase that. That's a very interesting word choice and sentence structure, I think.
Is she single?
Well, I don't know. I would imagine not, but I don't know. I never asked. But
I'm talking
can ask
about
her.
I'm talking about how you were talking about her.
Oh, yeah. He kind of like turns his head trying to dodge the question. Anyways, those new Mavericks that have been going crazy. That's weird, right?
No, not really. I feel like, if anything, I feel like it's actually been pretty consistent. Almost consistent, like a downtrend, like things have been getting slightly worse.
And
Oh!
Tamaskin is trying to, like, think about that. Huh. Yeah, I guess you're right. There have been a lot of weird cases recently. Especially with the mechanaloids. Like, we have no idea what's going on with them.
Trust me, neither do we. I'm assuming something is happening in between them being in the shop and them getting to you guys, but usually man-in-the-middle attacks aren't that common.
I actually want to roll intelligence for Tamaskin to see if he can figure out anything. That's not bad. But his intelligence it's a 3. Tamaskin tries really hard to think. Maybe it's a guy on the inside?
are they like ordering the snack like right going to the hospital, or are they still walking?
I mean, they're still just walking. Like they haven't, like Phoenix hasn't picked them up yet. So Phoenix just wants to like grab them and start flying up.
I know some pricks in the shop that'd probably do something like that, but I guess they don't seem evil, just like, not always doing their jobs that properly. The sort of problems they would cause is not that the mechanaloids would become evil, but that they wouldn't become anything because they wouldn't make it out of the shop. They just kind of do a bunch of half-assed repairs, and it kind of falls apart before it gets out of the garage door, and then we have to clean it all up and drag it back to one of the repair bays.
He's trying to think some more. Has
Keyword, trying.
Chameleon been in your shop recently?
Huh. I don't recognize the name.
Yeah, that guy's a bit strange. But out of everybody who's working at the Maverick Hunters, I think he's probably the only one who'd be able to, well, really do anything like that. Well, I mean, there's also Chill Penguin, but I don't think he is smart enough to really do anything to mechanoloids. He's a bit crazy, and he he does the circle around his head.
Well, he's certainly tried. He tried to get my coworker Douglas to repair an armed bomb, and it had like one of those beeping lights on it that made it very clear that it was armed.
Oh, wait, I think I remember that. Yeah, he said he was going to prank someone with a fake bomb.
It wasn't fake.
Oh.
We know because we just took it out somewhere and threw it off the side, like just dumped it off the side of a hill. It blew up.
Oh. Huh.
I guess that's one of the few times that we didn't repair something, but you know what? That's what you get when you give us something that isn't broken.
And can't be repaired.
You know, there actually have been a lot of rumors about him recently, especially that he killed his old boss and that's why he's a Maverick Hunter now, but I don't know.
You know, there's a strange amount of... Good lord, how do I even say this? Strange amount of intersection, it seems, between Mavericks and Maverick Hunters.
Yeah, I wish I could say no, but you're kind of right. There's been a lot of, well, violence recently. I mean, no offense, Alpha.
Though, you know what? I'm probably being a bit too harsh here. I'll be honest, I don't understand Mavericks. And I guess I equally don't understand Maverick Hunters, but...
That's an issue.
I guess I'll thank you because you give us work.
Yeah. Well, if I gotta be completely honest, there's not a whole lot of good Maverick Hunters out there. I mean, of course, there's Commander Sigma, Storm Eagle, Thunder Archeetah, Overdrive Ostrich. They're all good. But the one that, you know, he gets a lot of flack from everybody, but X, he's actually probably the best out of all of us, if I have to be honest.
Well, thank you. I take that as a compliment.
You know...
No, not Sphinx, X, but, I mean, you could be like him, I don't know.
Creepy Robin 9911 edited the character.
I probably have to agree, but I don't know every single Maverick Hunter.
Hey, Phoenix.
Guess, aside from you, I don't know any Maverick
Should I
Hunter.
edit that out? Your gamer tag?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless it's just by name, or I've seen their face or their equivalent of a face whenever they come to my shop.
Yeah, I don't know how many times X has been by your shop. X is... well, he's kind of a mystery. I mean, I know you know he is the first Reploid, but...
well, he might be a mystery. That's for sure.
The guy's... interesting. Whenever we're out in the field, during training, he's amazing, but out in the field, he seems to clam up a lot whenever having to deal with Mavericks. I remember during that mechanoloid attack a few weeks ago, that mechanoloid grabbed one of our own and almost held him hostage. X had a clear shot, but couldn't take it. Now, Commander Sigma was able to deal with it just fine. Yeah, the Reploid got cut in half, but he's fine now. But I don't know, something about what X did, that hesitation. A lot of people say he's just afraid, but and I know I'm not the smartest one out there, but I just feel like there's a little bit more to him than just being scared.
Probably.
And as so they've just been kind of like walking the whole time, and I just see Phoenix realizing, wait, why are we not riding on top of the mech? Or why am I not flying everybody?
Sit.
Yeah, guys, do you want me to fly you there, or are we just gonna walk?
I mean, yeah, if you can do that, I didn't know you could do that.
What, fly? I'm a fucking phoenix. Who do you think I am?
Made of fire.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend. He's like raising up his hands.
Creepy Robin 9911 edited the character appearance.
I just turned text-to-speech off. What the hell?
I mean, I'd welcome a lift.
Jake.
Oh my god.
Every time you do that, I'm gonna have to edit that out.
Yeah, I think he turned it off.
Okay, good.
I did, but for some reason it still did.
That pun was not intended. I am so sorry.
Hunter, does Alpha just want to stay in his mech suit? Oh
yeah, why not? You know, because
he sets it onto overdrive mode because now he doesn't have to worry about walking with everybody.
Overdrive mode. Let's go.
Yeah, before Phoenix even takes off, Alpha just puts it into overdrive and floors it. he's flying down the city streets and like they can't see him now. He's down in the distance, but they hear a crashing noise. I'm just gonna say that's him, and
I think I'm okay. As the music's playing on in the background, I'm like, oh,
I'm
okay.
Yeah, let's go, Phoenix. Phoenix picks him up, flies him over to the hospital. As they get there, they see paramedic with Alpha in a stretcher, and they're bringing in the broken parts of his ride armor.
Ooh, that's a nice pair of ride armor.
No, he's broken.
That looks like it's gonna be a lot to put back together.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pieces.
Wow, it is a lot of pieces, isn't it?
as he's staring down at his right side, which is just gone now.
Right.
His wires are spilled out on the stretcher.
My mechanic suit. Oh my god. It's
Wait, hold on. Is that your voice?
Yeah, that's that's his voice out of the armor.
Oh my lord.
Or it could be regular, whatever.
No, I wasn't like
we're doing it in the game.
Oh, okay.
It was funny.
All right.
If his voice was that really high pitched.
Hey Jacob, you need to spawn in some mobs so we can fight them.
I need to armor up first.
Yeah, that's
that's
a real
armor,
voice.
Sir. That's what you need.
After the he tries to whisper it after the defects. He wasn't the same.
After the defects.
Oh no! They immediately carry the paramedics look at each other and immediately rush him to the emergency room.
I won't question it. That's none of my business.
Yeah, they walk inside now. Something that they didn't, or at least Tamaskin didn't question, is there is a giant hole where the doorway of the hospital used to be. That's thanks to Phoenix, or not Phoenix, Sphinx. And
what
kind of armor What kind of armor was we using?
Netherite.
Okay.
As they go inside, they see a receptionist. She appears to be a nurse Reploid. She is one of the humanoid Reploids, having long pink hair and wearing a light blue nurse dress. And she has a cheery smile as they walk in. As soon as she sees Sphinx, that smile immediately fades.
I gotta do something real quick.
What?
So she's
are
standing
you
at the
doing
receptionist
back here?
desk, and then she says,
How you doing, boys?
Hey, Sphinx, I think you're being interrogated.
Got knocked out.
It's just straight down the hall to the left. I'll get you directions if you need it.
I may be getting that word, but yeah.
The word was interrogated.
Interrogate. Yeah, interrogated.
Interrogated.
But I'm so new, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do because I don't know how to use my abilities for good.
I think the first ability
You should fix that, sir.
I think the first ability you could use for good is your words in this situation.
What is he doing back here? Who are you people? Oh, yes. Sorry, ma'am. We're the Maverick Hunters. We were requested to take him here in order
right back.
to make sure that he doesn't have the Maverick virus. There's supposed to be a Dr. Doppler here.
I'm not a Maverick Hunter.
I feel like they should bring up the fact that I blew up the hospital.
Well, they did.
She did, yeah. That's why she asked, "What is he doing here?"
Oh, okay. I just wasn't paying attention. Sorry.
I'm not a Maverick Hunter. I'm just here to return this piece of equipment to Sigma.
Okay, I'll get him down. She pushes the intercom button. Dr. Doppler, there's a Reploid Maverick here to see you. And eventually, going down the elevator, they see a very odd-looking man. As he steps out, he looks like he might be full human, but he has a lot of Reploid-like appendages on him, such as his arms and legs, and he has this it looks like some sort of like power pack connected onto his back. And he has some very odd white hair that's sticking up over his head. And he does look to be a bit insane, just in his eyes, but as he goes down. A Maverick, you say? Well then, if I could take a look here. And he walks up and he takes out what appears to be like a magnifying glass, and he walks up close to Sphinx. Does Sphinx want to do anything?
What do you think you're doing? Why are you so close to me?
Oh, I'm just making sure that you don't have the Maverick virus. And he pushes the button.
If I had the Maverick virus, don't you think that I'd be trying to hurt you?
That's exactly what a Maverick would say. And he's looking through and looking all around his body. No, I don't see any traces of the Maverick virus. And he puts the magnifier away. Well, good news. No Maverick. Bad news. I still don't have a way to prevent Mavericks. And he just like immediately turns around and starts walking back to the elevator.
Wait a minute. Did the receptionist correct herself? Never mind.
Where'd you go, Phoenix? You left the game.
Well, I guess we got that settled. So, if he's, not a Maverick anymore, does he still get to work here? No. All right, all right.
But I mean, I deserve my job because
You
I'm nice.
blew up the hospital. You shot
And
out
I had a virus.
You shot out 5 hospital rooms. You killed 10 patients and sent 20 of them to the emergency room.
Well, this is already the hospital, so I don't see why that's an issue.
I find that he sent like a bunch of like hospital people to the emergency room.
I had a disease. I mean, if you have a disease and you get fired and you get over that disease, don't expect your job back because I don't think they'll give you yours back.
Listen, you cannot work here. If you want to try working at a different hospital, you are welcome to do so since you are no longer a Maverick. However, you are no longer allowed here.
But I live right down the road from here.
Well, you still live there. Unless you shot it out too.
I kind of blew it up along with my kids.
Whoa!
Wait, you have kids?
Yeah,
I used to.
Ma'am, do you know where Sigma is?
I would imagine he would be back at the Hunter base.
So wait, why did it? Okay.
I mean, I used to have
you did say
kids,
this was
so
a
they
pit
kinda
stop. Never
got
mind.
blowed
That's
up.
my bad.
So do they want to turn and leave now, or does Sphinx want to ask the question? Jacob, if you remember the question.
Well, I didn't even hear. They cut out completely after he asked you your question.
Oh no, it wasn't that. It was what we talked about.
Which one?
Earlier this week.
Which question?
About his car.
Oh yeah, the insurance. I have insurance to pay.
You have what?
I have insurance on my car because my car got impounded and I need to pay the insurance so I don't lose it completely.
You are not allowed to have vehicles anymore once you go Maverick. And yes, I know you are no longer a Maverick, but you cannot have your vehicle back.
But yeah, it is okay for me to hop on a guy who drives a suit around.
That's.
What if I just turn Maverick again? What if I take his suit that's still a vehicle?
I'd like to imagine that Lug Wasp has gone outside and he's already taking a bus.
He knows this is just gonna go on forever.
Yeah.
Don't worry, man. I can be your vehicle. I'm gonna pretend I never said that.
Does Alpha want to say that he can ride in the ride armor with him? Oh wait, yeah, he's in the emergency room. Never mind. they suddenly they bring back Alpha on a stretcher, and he seems to be perfectly fine now. Hunter? Uh-oh.
I guess he can go back in the emergency
Yeah. Yeah, he hasn't
However,
woken up yet.
I'm going to mute myself on my main system here. Hang on.
Okay.
I'm actually having dessert. I'm just going to mute myself.
Okay, that's fine. So he's still unconscious, but he's fine now. They've patched him up.
But I still deserve my job back. But if you don't want to give it to me, fine. We'll just leave it at that. You'll get your revenge eventually. Karma's a bitch, and I am not. I'm a Maverick Hunter now, so yeah, leave me alone.
What? She's left speechless as Phoenix picks everyone up and flies away.
As they're flying away, I still want to say, you will regret this one day.
I just want to point out, he's actually right, because this is a character from my other MegaMan X D&D who is with my other group, which takes place about a year after where we are right now. And she does regret it because she does become Maverick and dies. So yes,
There you go.
Sphinx is right.
So, did Lugwasp take the bus? Because I think that's
yes.
okay. Good.
Yes, he waited. It's with a bunch of humans too, and he didn't want to deal with everybody, so he just kind of went with it, and I just see like he's hovering over his seat on the bus, and he's like sitting like right next to like a little kid, and like the little kid like tries to poke him, and he looks down at the kid, and the kid immediately like puts his hand away.
Yeah. Good lord.
There it is.
That's all.
Yeah. I'd like to get off here, please.
He gets off and he sees Phoenix land along with everybody as they are now at the main hunter base.
Wait, can I ask a question?
Sure.
No.
How are we all like surviving on a flying bird made of fire?
Well,
Because
you're made
my
of metal.
fire doesn't hurt you.
Huh?
My fire doesn't hurt you.
Yeah, you're all
Yeah,
made
yeah.
of metal.
Yeah, he can control the fire to like different intensities so that it won't hurt us while we're flying around. But if
it's like a seat warmer, except it doesn't burn you.
yeah, exactly. But then whenever we're in a combat scenario and they need it to get a little hotter, well,
and then I have a question for Phoenix or whatever his character is.
yeah, his character, it's Phoenix.
So how does it feel to have like 4 guys ride you at once?
Oh my god, that is a terrible sentence.
It also, it sounds very long.
Sentence. I don't mean that in no bad way.
Seriously, that is a bad sentence.
I should have reworded
Come
that
on,
in
dude.
a way it didn't sound like that.
Yeah,
say,
you think?
What
Seriously?
I meant to say is,
Sure.
how does it like? How heavy is it carrying 4 robotic people? I guess I should have worded it that way.
That sounds better, I gotta say. Jeez, dude.
It is.
That did turn out very bad. I apologize a lot. Oh,
It's you know what? That's more my fault for thinking of that to begin with.
Kinda, yeah. I meant to say how does it feel to carry 4 robots on you? Like, is it heavy? Is it like
a pain in the ass, that's for sure.
like I could just imagine him struggling one day and just smacking into the side of a building and we all just fall.
And Tamaskin and Alpha. Well, so Alpha wakes up. Hunter, you're back now, but you're outside of your mech.
I think Hunter might.
Ready?
Oh,
He's not paying attention, Hunter.
well, no,
he's
got like a.
I got my phone up, but what's up?
I was saying that you're back, but you are out of your mech now. So like your Alpha is alive now.
Okay, cool.
And Tamaskin and Alpha start leading the group into the hunter base. So as they open the door and they start looking around in the lobby, they actually see that Sigma is standing in there. He appeared to have been waiting for them.
Ah! Hello!
Ah, I didn't expect you to be back so soon.
Yep. Douglas got to work on this thing almost immediately.
And he takes the saber and he clicks the button and he sees the saber shoot out. Very impressive. I wonder if this Douglas would be willing to work with the Maverick Hunters. And he pushes the button, but he's still staring at Lug Wasp, and Phoenix primarily. Well then, I guess I should ask the question now. Would you two like to join the Maverick Hunters?
What? Sorry. No.
I see. What about you, Phoenix?
This would be a great opportunity for me to not, be, it basically would give me a new opportunity, but, I have to say no.
I understand.
If I would to be, I couldn't. I would like to be with these guys.
Well.
You know what, though? I suppose I do have some unfinished work with this group. What was the big mech guy's name?
Oh, Alpha?
Well, I was asking, in character.
Oh, okay. Oh, you mean Alpha?
Huh?
Yeah. His
Alpha, you think?
mech is mechanaloid. It's it's in an incredible state of
Lord, I'm
disrepair.
Feedbacking.
Hang on.
I see. You feel obligated to get it fixed, am I correct?
Yes.
Do you?
I don't know what else I'm gonna do.
Very respectable.
Yes.
I like that.
I like that as well.
Would like to stay around this group, I could see if I can temporarily have you be in our R&D department.
Sure. I will still have to go back to the shop occasionally, though. I don't want to leave Douglas there by himself.
Understandable. I will have to see this Douglas for myself.
Well, alright, I don't even know how to approach that disaster.
And as
that's gonna need so much welding.
As Lugwasp is thinking about this,
you should try.
What does Sphinx want to say? Because this is his opportunity.
Do I not get a saying in this? Y'all are sitting there conversating about who could be Maverick Hunters and who cannot be, and y'all ain't even talking to me. I'm a medic. I can do all kinds of stuff. Y'all need to talk to me once in a while.
The Maverick wants to become a Maverick Hunter. And Sphinx, actually, I'm going to roll an intelligence for Sphinx.
Roll that. Intelligence. Oh, crap. Hang on. I am majorly feedbacking.
Oh.
Again.
Oh my god. What is this?
I want to do this so bad, but
Sphinx
what are those?
Just for a second, as Sigma said that the Maverick wants to be a Maverick Hunter, he thought he saw Sigma sort of smirk. Only for a second, though, and he's not really sure if he actually saw that. You're a medic, you say?
No!
I am a medic. You're right. I blew up a hospital. That's why I got fired from my other job, but I've changed.
Well, we do a lot of blowing up here. If you think you could still create some extra explosions.
Well, I don't know if I want to leave my friends. I mean,
I was about to say, what
I
does it
could
say
try,
to that?
after all, I am the commander, to have you all put together in your own unit.
That'd be fantastic.
A special unit, the 18th unit.
Whoa.
Oh. God.
Whoa, totally.
That would be amazing, sir.
Amazing.
Though
Why am I doing this?
it is a shame, Phoenix, that you will not be joining us, but we would be able to ask for your assistance if needed, I would assume.
You know what? No, I'm not comfortable working this close to the Maverick Hunters. I'm gonna fix up Alpha, and then whatever else you all bring into the shop. But
I do just want to imagine like Lugwasp turns around and starts going towards the door as he says that. But
yes.
Sigma says something that does cause him to stop. Does this have to do with Blast Hornet?
What's the question?
No.
Are you positive? I did a little bit of research into your history.
Yes, I'm sure.
I see. Carry on, then. And does Lugwasp leave?
Yes.
Okay. So Lugwasp then leaves. Now, what does Phoenix want to do?
What's your character doing right now? Is he gonna?
I mean, he was talking earlier. He's just standing by the group. He's just trying to listen to what Sigma's saying because Sigma is his direct commander.
Oh, okay.
Because he's very loyal. Phoenix, you still there?
I don't know. I'll check.
Okay. Then I guess after
He is here. He's just not
after Lugwasp leaves, a Reploid enters the room, and
he's not muted, but maybe he has his mic off.
And this is a Reploid that all of them are familiar with, at least in some way. This blue armored Reploid with a red crystal-like object embedded into his helmet is X, the one who was the original Reploid. As he enters the room, he spots the group, and as he looks at them, he just walks up to Sigma. Sir, there's been another mechanoid sighting just outside the city. I see. I'll depart now. And X turns towards the group. Hello, Tamaskin, as well as you, Alpha. Who are these Reploids? Oh, well, they're new friends. We just met them after our newest mission. This guy was actually a Maverick, but, well, he lost the Maverick virus. And as he says this, X's face lights up. Really? I didn't even know that was possible. That's fantastic. If you wouldn't mind me asking, what was it like being a Maverick?
That's out.
Oh, it was super fun. We got to blow up stuff. We got to blow up a hospital. We got to kill a bunch of people. But now I'm on the good side, so we're doing boring stuff like saving stuff like that.
Oh, I see. Well, then,
so if you have any problems with your colon or whatever, if you have broken legs, broken arms, I can fix it because I'm a doctor.
Well, thank you. That's very kind. But, well, people have said that my components are a bit too advanced for simple doctors, but I will definitely keep you informed if I do need your help with anything.
Although, I hope this job pays as much so I can save my 15% on car insurance.
You have Geico too?
I do.
I just see like X like pumps out a
Geico car
All
insurance.
right.
Get it today.
So
Did you know that Geico can save you 15% or more on car insurance?
I did.
I had no idea.
I actually save 16%.
Tamaskin's just like shaking his head. I swear this guy's only interested in world peace and cars. And I do want to cut to outside because I see Lugwasp kind of he just exited the building and he's kind of waiting for the next bus, but he looks back up towards the building, and I do see just a short flashback of him talking with his brother. If you would like to voice him in this scene, Gavin.
Yes.
So this was just after Blast Hornet's gang had disbanded, and he had just told Lugwasp this. Yeah, I disbanded the old gang.
Why? What happened?
Well, we were up to our old tricks until one of the Maverick Hunters came in. Beat us real good. But, that kind of showed me something. Those guys, they're tough. You know what I always say? Tougher is better. So, I asked, what could I do to be like one of them? The guy just said, as long as we cleaned up our acts, any of us could join them. So, put in my application, and, I'm a Maverick Hunter now.
Congrats, I think.
Never were a fan of them, were you?
Not really, no.
I guess I get
murder.
It. Yeah. You're all about fixing machines, not breaking them.
Yeah, it's one way to put it. Though normally not machines that complicated. That's for the
That's
medics.
my job. I'm the one who breaks machines.
No, that's actually my job.
Well,
that is your job.
Guess that really is the difference between us, huh? You were made to fix things, I was made to break them.
Hey, you can break.
I guess so. I mean, that's your stuff, and I hope you're happy with it.
And he sees that Lugwasp starts to turn away from him, and he quickly puts a hand on his shoulder. Hey, just come by and see me. Just sometimes.
I will. I'll probably have to anyways. Maverick Hunters tend to get their stuff broken a lot.
You can say that again. And,
I will. Probably a lot more in the coming years.
And the two just kind of laugh, and that's when the flashback ends.
I can't believe I even considered for a second. Ugh.
And I see Tamaskin having walked outside, and he sees Lugwasp. Hey, I know you kind of stormed off there. Is everything all right?
Yeah, just, I've got to hurry back to fix that absolute catastrophe that used to be Alpha's Mechaloid.
Right.
Or mechanaloid.
Listen, it was nice to, get to hang out and talk a little bit. I don't have many friends here. And, yeah, Sphinx in the corner pops out. And, I don't know if this means anything, but, the reason I was acting a bit weird about talking about that new waitress, kinda maybe like her a bit.
Yeah, you trust me. I already got that. It was nice talking to you too. You can stop by the shop whenever you want.
Oh, thanks.
You're one of the better Maverick hunters I've met.
Thanks.
Don't let that get to your head too much. I've not met that many Maverick hunters.
And he nods and he starts to move away. However, as he does, an explosion can be heard as they both turn around, they see a building just got blown to pieces as a mechanaloid is not that far in the distance and wreaking havoc. Now, this mechanaloid is odd. It seems to have some sort of skeletal appearance. It has some very large skeleton-like arms with hands that have razor-sharp claws that it uses to swipe down the building it's close to. And from its eyes, it's firing lasers that are cutting through multiple buildings. This is a mechanaloid that neither of them had ever seen. And Sphinx and Alpha, I'm just going to say Phoenix does too, they all come out along with X and see the commotion. And as X sees this mechanaloid, that's the one from downtown, but how did it get here so fast?
Oh my... This is not good. I need to hurry back to the shop. I'll talk to you later.
Wait, and he goes off. And the mechanaloid is getting closer towards their location. Welp. Alpha, looks like job's not done yet. And he starts revving up his turbine. Does Sphinx ready his rifle?
Yes.
Actually, do you want to take a shot at this thing?
Yes.
Alright. Where would you like to try to hit it in its eyes? Or like the eye sockets, I guess. Ooh.
I do. Eye socket.
Ooh.
Okay. So, as Sphinx gets out, Sphinx wants to prove himself worthy to the Maverick Hunters. He takes out his rifle, aims it down, aims right for one of the eyes that have been shooting the lasers, and fires. As the blast shoots forward, it does hit one of the eyes. It doesn't break the eye, but they see the eye sort of flicker, as if it did get damaged. Whoa.
Yes!
You're a good shot.
Oh, I was a doctor, so I had to have precise aim or I lose a patient. I did lots of laser surgeries in my time.
X starts rushing up ahead. I'll make sure it doesn't get any further to hurt the civilians. You all stay back here and make sure that no one here gets hurt. And he starts dashing forward. Do you want to listen or do you want to follow him?
Who, me?
Yes.
I guess I will listen.
Okay. So Sphinx decides to stay put. And so does Tamaskin. He stays put as well. However, he's trying to aim a condensed air blast at it. Oh, this is gonna have to be a really high roll.
Also, where did Phoenix
Is it
go?
going to be a really high roll?
I have no idea.
I'm
Let's
right
see
here.
what that high roll is.
Oh, they're
Oh,
back.
okay.
What
Well,
are you focusing on?
does Phoenix want to do anything? This giant skeleton robot's destroying the city.
I guess. Who was it again that was gonna go save the people?
That was X.
Yeah, I guess he wants to go see if he can, or they can go help evacuate anyone that
Okay.
need it.
Okay, so Phoenix decides to fly on ahead and make sure that they can save any civilians. As they fly on ahead, they are able to catch up with X fairly quickly, and they do see a lot of humans trying to run from the scene. In fact, a human is trying to run as the mechanoid's arm starts crashing down towards them. I'm going to roll a speed check for you. Oh. Oh
Wow.
no. Oh no.
What is their speed?
9, which is above average. Okay. As Phoenix swoops down, they are able to grab the person. However, as they're trying to fly up and away, the clawed hand digs deep down into their right leg, causing them to fall back on the ground. The person is safe, and the person starts fleeing away. However, they did just get stabbed through on their leg and now are trapped.
Well, cool, bro.
As this is going on and the mechanoid starts to raise its arm back up, Phoenix is just dangling off of one of its clawed fingers. However, a large energy blast hits the arm and shakes Phoenix off. And Phoenix gets caught in the arms of X. Are you alright?
Yeah, I was able to get one out, but that's it.
You were
That's
able
alright.
to get one out, but here's the problem. I've got it now. Try me.
I do just want... So, Tamaskin is staring at this giant mechanoid in disbelief. What happened to Sigma? Commander Sigma? Zero? Magma Dragoon? Where are all the S-Class Hunters? And, as he says this, this is up to you, Gavin. Can Lugwasp return?
I was thinking Lugwasp was going to get some things from the shop, and he was going to...
Okay, would you like me to cut back to him?
Yes.
Okay. So we're cutting back to Lugwasp. Lugwasp is going as fast as he can, getting to the repair center. And as he gets in, he sees Douglas, who's just kind of like fiddling with some spare parts. He's seemingly creating some sort of device. and he sees Lugwasp get in. Oh, you're back.
Oh,
what's
hey,
the hurry?
Douglas. Yeah, so there's another mechanaloid, terrorizing the city, killing people. Has anyone sent us a bomb recently?
And he's like digging through. Let me see. Oh,
I can't believe this happens often enough where that's a question I can actually ask.
yeah. He's digging through, and he pulls something out. Oh, yeah, that's right. And he takes out one. This is from Magna Centipede, the magnet mine, and he tosses it to Lugwasp.
All right, thank you. This'll do fine. Try to make sure the shop isn't completely flattened while I'm gone.
Will do. And as he goes away, Douglas is looking around for any weapons.
All the bowling that was
Oh boy.
Huh?
And Lugwasp, before he gets back,
You wanna play with me?
he actually finds the destroyed ride armor and begins to repair it. Can I have you roll for intelligence, please?
Yes.
Because there's one thing I want to see if he can do. Ooh, okay. As he gets out all of his tools and he starts welding and putting it back together as quickly as he can, he comes up with an idea. He sees like all the rubble around him, and he decides to make use of that from the building that the ride armor crashed into. We cut back to the group who's so Sphinx and Tamaskin are still waiting for X. However, it doesn't appear like X or Phoenix are coming back to them, and that mechanaloid is just getting closer and closer. Does Sphinx want to do anything?
He wants to aim with his rifle to see if he finds anything.
Okay.
He could shoot at.
All right. Ooh, okay. So Sphinx looks through his scope and he's looking to see if there's any weak points. He does still see while he didn't destroy that one eye, it hasn't shot any lasers out of it. He looks over at the one remaining eye, which does appear to be about to fire a laser down at something. What he doesn't know is it's about to fire a laser down at Phoenix and X. So he shoots at the other eye, and it does hit. The eye flickers again, and no laser comes out. As Tamaskin is still standing there, worried about what's going to happen, both of them hear something approaching. Alpha knows what this is, and Alpha gets really excited. Alpha sees his mech suit back, but there's something new. There appears to be some sort of grenade launcher now attached to the one shoulder.
It was hastily constructed out of composite steel, concrete, and rebar, but hopefully it should be able to launch a projectile of about 40 meters? If that.
Alpha immediately leaps in. Okay, Hunter, do you want to launch the grenade? Or, well, the
Wait a
mine,
minute.
I should say.
Can Lugwasp get into the grenade launcher as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Hunter, do you want to fire?
Give me a moment, I'm still getting ready.
Okay. Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
No, I know.
I just see Alpha's like getting
ready to fire.
Okay, he aims the grenade launcher. All right, rolls. Here we go. Yeah, I gotta look at dexterity. His dexterity's not bad. I mean, it's average.
Okay,
so
that's pretty average.
He fires Lugwasp. Now, the shot is certainly not perfect. However, Lugwasp is able to use this momentum to spread his wings and fly with the mine right up towards the mechanoloid's face.
Lugwasp wants to find, see if there's any entrance into, the chest area.
Roll for intelligence, please.
Roll that intelligence.
Okay.
Okay, not too bad.
He starts looking around, and he does see what appears to be sort of air vents all around the chest cavity of this mechanoloid. Oh, here we go.
Yes.
Lugwasp dives down and he sees the air vents. He knows how he can enter it with his welding shot.
Okay, should I roll for that too?
Go ahead, roll for that.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Yes. Ooh.
He fires his welding shot. However, he can see that it's not quite enough. And for the very first time, he decides to put all of his energy down into it. And as he does, a concentrated beam fires out. And it pierces through. He's able to make an opening in the air vent, and he flies in.
Okay.
As he flies in, he's examining the dark room, and he turns on his headlights, and as he's looking around, he sees what appears to be some sort of energy core.
That looks juicy. Hopefully, this thing still works. And I want him to, weld the grenade to the energy core.
Yes, he gets close, and as he puts the mine onto it, he welds it shut tight right there.
Okay. I'm out.
He flies away. However, as he does, one of those large hands starts going toward him. Roll for speed.
Oh god, his speed is miserable too.
Oh, really? Is it? Oh, dude.
Okay, I do gotta check his speed, but
it's miserable.
Yeah, it is. Oh, okay. So,
like the music in the background.
The hands, and he tries to derive all of his power back into his wings. Just before one of the claws is able to scrape him, he is able to fly past it.
Yes.
Phoenix, do you want to do anything? You are still damaged.
I guess they could return back to the group if they could.
Okay. Alright.
He could return to me and I can just fix him.
Oh, that's true. So Phoenix pulls themselves up off the ground. They use their wings to try to fly away. I am going to roll a speed check for you as well.
That's Tuesday. I'm trying to get
okay. Phoenix is able to get away before the mechanoloid is able to do anything. Phoenix finds Sphinx and Tamaskin, as well as Alpha, and then Lugwasp returns to the group.
Oh no! Hold on, I got disconnected.
Okay.
Maybe you should fix that.
There is currently a sort of magnet mine attached to one of its inner power cores. At least what I assume is an inner power core.
So, one shot should detonate that.
That's the idea.
And they all turn to Sphinx.
Oh boy.
This is his time to shine.
Definitely is. Let's do it.
Sphinx is ready to prove his worth as a true Maverick Hunter.
Ooh.
He aims right at the air duct and fires.
Nice.
They wait as they see the shot go into the distance. And they can't quite tell if it does enter. However, after just a few seconds of waiting, after they see the shot disappear into the distance, they see the robot implode on itself. The mechanoloid starts completely crumbling into pieces. We did it!
That was something.
And soon, X also arrives. He does look battle damaged, but he is still able to walk over. I was able to save a couple more civilians.
I will be right back.
Good job,
I gotta go do something.
all of you.
Guess.
Nice. Oh, that sucked.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You guys did it.
Oh, wait, but you did too.
Well, yeah, a little bit.
Well,
but it was...
Either way, I do just want to thank you. But something is bothering me. None of the S-Class hunters were around. If something like this was attacking the city, normally at least Zero or Magma Dragoon would be out there. Commander Sigma should have even been out there, especially due to, well, all the other mechanoloid attacks.
Wasn't Commander Sigma just here?
He was, but he said that he had to go off on some urgent business.
I suppose more urgent than saving civilians.
What did it do? Kick you out? I hope it goes on a biscuit run. I can use a biscuit.
Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to roll for Tamaskin's intelligence again.
You really would
Damn.
think civilians would be, like, top priority, right?
Actually, can you roll for intelligence for Lug Wasp?
Sure. Ooh.
So Lug Wasp actually starts to think for a moment. Thinks about what Sigma had told him about his reason for being there and trying to enter through a hole in the wall. Thinking about Sigma's sudden disappearance when the mechanoloid started to attack. Lug Wasp isn't 100% sure on this theory. After all, Sigma is supposed to be the commander of the Maverick Hunters, but along with his complete skepticism of the Maverick Hunters as a whole, he thinks he's come to a conclusion. He believes that Sigma may be the one behind this.
I swear, if he's the one making an absolute mockery of our shops,
Wait,
getting innocent civilians killed...
Wait, you're suggesting that Commander Sigma's the one behind this?
That was hardly a suggestion, but I guess I shouldn't be that absolute. He was trying to break into my shop by drilling... I'm surprised I just took him at his word. He's drilling into the side of my shop.
And X looks back at the hunter base. I have to go ask something. And he quickly runs inside. Does anyone want to follow him?
Yes.
Good night, Jacob.
Good lord. That. I know Lug Wasp isn't gonna want to follow him.
Yes, Lug Wasp does not. Tamaskin's a bit torn here. He knows he's not the smartest of any Reploids, but to hear that his commander is actually behind all this is just a bit too much for him to believe, though.
Well,
he believes that what Lug Wasp says is right. But
maybe it was a test to see if I was a real Maverick Hunter.
Can it really be true? So I see them staying outside, but if Sphinx wants to follow, he can follow.
He just wants to go in to be nosy.
Okay. So Sphinx actually goes in and follows X. X is running past the lobby into another into a hallway and is going to a main room. Sphinx is following, and as he pokes his head out of the doorway to see the room that X had gone into, he sees a lot of Reploids frantically going through different monitors, and X runs up to a different pink-haired Reploid wearing red and white armor who appears to be sitting at a very large monitor. Opera, where's Commander Sigma? We don't know. He's gone completely off the grid. What? But where could he have gone? This doesn't make any sense. What about Zero, Magma Dragoon, Storm Eagle? Zero and Magma Dragoon are off fighting other mechanoloids, and Storm Eagle, he's gone too. What's going on here?
Oh.
Does Sphinx want to come in and say anything?
He wants to walk in and just kind of look around like, what the heck is going on?
And as he does this, all of the Reploids who notice him kind of turn in shock, and then X finally turns. Oh, don't worry, he's a new Maverick Hunter. Wait, you are a new registered Maverick Hunter, right?
I think so. I mean, I think I am. Pretty sure.
Look, we don't have time for this. We need to find Commander Sigma. Opera is frantically typing on the monitor, going through all of her camera feeds until she finally connects to one. It appears to be an airship view. And they see a bird Maverick on it, arms folded. Wait. Is that Storm Eagle? Storm Eagle! And they all watch the screen. Storm Eagle is on his battleship, and he comes across a hovering mechanoloid. The same one that Sigma was using earlier. And Sigma is inside. They cannot hear the audio, but they do see Storm Eagle approach, and Sigma lands on the battleship and approaches Storm Eagle. They appear to have a conversation, but before the conversation can finish, Storm Eagle aims his arm cannon at Sigma. Sigma appears to laugh, and they begin to fight. During the battle, the camera gets attacked, and the feed gets cut out. What? This can't be right. Did Commander Sigma go Maverick?
I just don't want to eat it all.
Now, we cut back to the group outside. Has Lugwasp stayed with the others?
I'm thinking Lugwasp is going up to the wreckage.
Okay. So Lugwasp has been approaching the wreckage, and Tamaskin follows him. As Lugwasp is looking at this mechanoloid, he's studying the craftsmanship, and he notices that this is an incredibly advanced mechanoloid, something that he's never seen before, but something even more disturbing to him is the fact that there is no other use for this mechanoloid other than pure destruction.
Yeah. That sounds like a great plan.
This was manufactured a war machine. It doesn't even look conventionally military. Just a... Wow.
And Tamaskin also looks up at it. Yeah, I don't see any real use for this thing. And I don't see a Repliforce logo on it either, so it can't be from the military specifically.
You know what? These people are going to be bastardizing these great machines like this. I'm not going to stand for that. I'm not putting in 24 hours a day repairing these things just for them to go out and murder innocent people. Maybe not all of them are innocent, but they might as well be.
Well, I know you don't want to be a Maverick Hunter, but you did a good job here. And even if Commander Sigma is actually behind this, I can't have anything like this happen again. If he is behind it, I'm gonna stop him.
Well, I'm not gonna be a Maverick Hunter, but I'm also not gonna let this continue to happen. I'd be willing to work with you all if you'd be willing to let me.
Tamaskin, he looks at the destruction again. Yeah.
Though, my first order of business is to make sure that the mechanoloids that leave my shops don't become war machines. If they want to continue to do that, well, they're gonna have to pay for more than repair fees.
Then I say that's our first stop.
Oh, baby.
And as they turn around and start walking back, Tamaskin's earpiece starts going off. And Lugwasp sees him take the earpiece out, and as he does this, he can actually hear Opera's voice. And she's telling him, "You have to get back here now. We don't know what's going on with Commander Sigma." And as she says this, he crushes the earpiece in his hand, and he just keeps walking.
Oh, I don't even know where to begin with all of this.
Now, Alpha's just kind of been waiting, and as they approach Alpha, Tamaskin looks up at him. "Alpha, you know how you like to kill things? Looks like we're gonna need you for that."
That's your cue, Hunter.
Oh. He's gone.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I'll just say that Alpha is so excited he can't speak. He's like, like they see him like jumping for joy inside of the ride armor, but he still can't say anything. He's just so excited. Now they look over at Phoenix. What does Phoenix want to say in this situation? Oh, do you cut out?
Yeah. Listen, guys, even though I would love to join you, I don't know how to. I'm not well working with other people. I would love to be able to, I would love to fly you guys around and stuff, but like when it gets to the fighting and stuff, I'm not that good.
Well, I mean that's fine. We could use your help for flying around and. Hey, wait a minute. What if you be our navigator? Yeah, you could tell us about our surroundings, try to find the weaknesses for anyone we might fight. I mean, yeah, that sounds like a good plan. You wouldn't even have to fight.
If you're sure.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty lucrative.
And I see Sphinx finally coming out. All right, Sphinx. We're going on a all right, we're going to go kill Commander Sigma.
Oh, we're jumping straight to the murder. Aren't we?
Look, I don't want to believe that he's behind this, but I think you're right. I don't know why, but something's telling me that you're right. In fact, something's telling me that I should have realized that a lot sooner.
His voice does kind of give it away.
Well, it wasn't that. I was going to say it's the fact that he hired Chill Penguin to work with us, but...
Whoa, that's... Okay, yeah, that really should have given it away. We've received tons of fun mail from him.
He thinks back to a letter. He sent it with the bomb, and it was just like, work with this bomb and try not to die, okay?
Didn't even give us tell us what to do. Just gave us a bomb and told us to do something with it. Well, we did.
Did you send him a thank you letter?
No. We sent him a... Oh, well, we'll talk about what we sent him in return later. Let's just say the rest of the crew wasn't too happy about that.
And I'm thinking with that, the group all decide to head out on their way as they make their way back to the repair center to start their 5-men crusade. And that is where we will end the first session.